to put marks on the things that you would change and tell me why. What's that?
My body.
Your body. What would you change?
Because my body's quite fat.
Even young children can have a very strong idea of what they think beautiful is.
Zara is my first baby. How old are you?
6.
She's 6. She's 6 and she's a very, very bubbly, very intelligent, sometimes far too streetwise for her own good. Just lately she's been saying that she's fat and she didn't want to eat popcorn one day because it wasn't healthy. And she just seems, on days where she goes, I look horrible.
Unfortunately, society and the media often gives us such a limited view of beauty, when in reality that's just not the case.
You know when you watch telly with Libby?
Yeah.
And you and Libby sit at the TV, don't you? And you go, I want to be her, I want to be her, I want to be her, I'm going to be her. Is that because you want to look like her or you just like that person?
Because I want to look like her.
It's impossible to protect your children from the messages we get about beauty from the media, and it's not just girls that are affected. Those messages are there for boys too.
Whatever TV that the other children are watching, she's going to pick up on that as well, because they're always going to go on about it and they're always going to talk in the playground, and teachers can't exactly control what's said in a playground.
We all know that in reality none of us has a perfect face or a perfect body, but unfortunately the media tries to suggest there is some perfect ideal that we should all be striving for.
Magazines and things like that are all airbrushed to perfection, and I definitely think they need to make them aware of that and make them realise that it isn't real life.
It's important that children are aware that the images they see in the media often aren't real at all, that they can actually learn about things like airbrushing and the way that pictures are touched up.
Just keep telling her that she's perfect and she doesn't need to change and that she's lovely and I love her to pieces.
It's essential for a child's healthy emotional and psychological development that they feel happy and comfortable with who they are, with how they look and the body that they've been born with.
I think you should like your whole body. I think that you should just like everything about you because you're you and it's what makes you you. And I think you're beautiful.
There are lots and lots of different types of beauty, and it's important that children are able to see those differences and really help them to celebrate their individuality.
It doesn't instill confidence in themselves and the way they look if you can't be like that yourself.
I think everyone's always going to have little bits that they don't like, but some things you can't change, so you just have to accept it, don't you? That's it.
All of us are affected by the images of beauty we see in the media, not just children but us adults as well. So be a positive role model to your child. Don't let them hear you putting yourself down, but actually let them see you enjoying how you look. It's important that children know they're loved for who they are, not just how they look.